Many ponds around the state have refilled thanks to the abundant spring rains this year. That's cause to celebrate, but at the same time there are a few things you should be doing and looking for to make sure that you don't have a new set of problems developing in your recently refilled pond. The first place I would look would be your pond spillway. Be very vigilant in watching for any signs of erosion beginning in that soil. If you see erosion, do not hesitate to ask for advice from your Natural Resource Conservation Service on how to prevent it from getting worse, because if you ignore it, it can become quite a significant problem after a few more overflows. Second thing to be aware of is that fish have been moving around in all of this heavy overland flow that we've been having in some places. Most species of fish are able to move pretty well across the surface of the land if there's enough water flowing. So if you had undesirable fish in any ponds above you, you probably have those fish in your pond now. And there are a few especially obnoxious species like the common carp that are notorious for swimming upstream over your spillway. So do keep a check on what may have arrived in your pond in the way of unwelcome fish species visitors, and seek further guidance if you have that problem. The third thing that's a possibility for pond owners with recently refilled ponds would be excess growth of algae in your pond. The reason for this is an abundance of nutrients that have probably been released from the pond bottom from the decomposition of organic matter that occurred when the pond was dry, or at least those areas of the pond bottom were dry. So it's not unexpected that we may have a lot of excessive growth of algae over the next few years, and you can try some herbicides such as copper sulfate products in the short term, but I would counsel that these are very limited in their duration. The algae is going to tend to just grow back in a hurry. Really what's required is patience in order to have the reestablishment of beneficial submerged aquatic plants that will compete for light and nutrients against the algae.